let's start with Tyler. Justin Rhodes. First, I don't think a whole lot of people know who Justin is.
Yeah, you want to talk about him a little bit?
This one was a weird pick for me. This actually happened. Like my initial reaction is the same as your all's. Like I was like, who is this guy?
What the computer told you?
Yeah, the computer spat this out, and I was like, why are you ranked so high?
How is your strategy any different if you're just picking what the computer said?
Well, because I went with what the computer said, and then I was like, I tried to justify why it was right or wrong, right? And so, like a lot of these guys towards this middle edge are like 3.5. I know you guys don't know what that means, but it's a 0 to 10 scale, 10 being the best, right? Justin has almost a 9. Justin has almost a 9. It's the highest in the league.
So like Fraser would be a 10.
Yes, he's almost a 10. It's impossible to be a 10, but yeah. So a lot of these guys towards this range are like 3.5. And he was 3.5. And I was like, why do I not know who you are? And why is your ranking so high? So I started looking into him, and he's got I looked up basically his events, and it was like at the MAC in 22, he had a 6th, a 9th, and a 9th. He also, in your all's defense, had a 24th and a 26th. So some bad events. He trains with Hepner. He's 25, and he's just got the build. And so I started looking through his page today, and I was like, I kind of like what I see. And then I was comparing him to a lot of the guys below him. Let me go back to the roster here. The Mitchell Stevensons, the Colten Mertens, the Scott Tetlows, the Grishabers, the Polands, Jack Rosema. I was comparing him to all those guys, and I was like, I like you better than them based on what I'm seeing. A lot of these guys, Scott Tetlow, it's up and down. It's polar. You only have polar events, and the polar events you have are not these events. So I like this guy.
So what MAC in 2022, did they snatch that year?
I don't like the worldwide ranking. I think they're dumb.
Or was that the year of the
in
complex?
22 they did a snatch.
What was his snatch?
The barbell. No, it was the barbell complex. What was that complex?
It was cleans and jerks and front squats. So I was just wondering because I know they snatched one year, so I wondered if it was snatched.
He got a 26th on that one, so not good.
So he's weak. And we've already said this is a power.
He was weak at the
output.
MAC, which the MAC that year was the strongest place on the planet.
We already said this is a power output. It favors bigger guys. It favors stronger guys. You have to be way fitter than everybody.
This is my jackass pick. I'll give you that one.
Yep. 21 was the snatch. So you have to go back one further year.
What event was it at the Granite Games? Do we know?
The first one.
Got a 15th. So not bad.
I mean, what was his weight?
I don't know.
It doesn't tell you the weight?
It's in my system, and I don't have it in there.
I think what everybody is thinking, Tyler must be anti-pork.
No, guys, you don't understand how hard I wanted.
Colten?
I wanted him.
Where
in
is
so
he,
bad.
Tyler?
He's in 10th. He's just outside, which is honestly
you have a lot of people now rooting against Rhodes.
Poor Justin Rhodes.
I didn't want to make this decision. But
Justin Rhodes.
Yeah, he'll have
you could have put Colten in there for Nick Matthews. I think he'd have been fine. Oh man! See, I think if the computer spits out Justin Rhodes and Colten is in 10th, you just switch the names and you don't care. You just do it. You just do it and you don't care.
You know how I am. I gotta go with the weird picks, obviously.
There it is, Tyler. $50. Let's go.